Alright. Hey guys, it's going to be my last guide before I go away to Europe for 2 months. So, uh, it, it will just be like the build I use now. I'll just quickly make a guide on it. It's easy. Now, I have my old keyboard back, so it's going to make some sound, whatever, don't really care. And I just realized this light might be getting in everyone's way, so I'll just turn that off. Alright. Hopefully that's easier for everybody else. Okay. So, first things first, Guardian, obviously. We're going to have, to set up, we're just going to have the normal Soldier's Runes, Cleric's Amulet, Night Jewel, Hammer, and then Scepter, Shield, and then you go Sword Shield if you're on Kylo, and you bring a Torch if you, if there's like a lot of conditions and you can't really handle it, Torch. Okay? Same build as always, Inner Fire, so 10, 10, 30, 20, 0 and Zeal. So Inner Fire, Purity, Superior Area, 2 Hand Mastery, Pure Voice, Consecrated Ground with Sanctuary, this is really important, this is my new thing, and Indomitable Courage, okay? That's what I'm going to be running. There's sort of a little bit of variation, but I'm not going to deal with that at all. This is pretty much what I run every single match. And then so we have Sanctuary with Consecrated Ground. It's really important, and that's because it has the Instant Rupt and the ability to defend your allies. Okay, and then you can get the res off. So the next step is obviously about energy, accuracy, energy, minor accuracy, energy. Everything is just normal. And then 2 shouts, shelter, sanctuary, renewed focus. That's pretty much the standard build. Okay, so next thing we need to do, we just got to go through like how you use it in PvP. I can't show you any tournaments. When I tournament, I don't stream because it lags. Okay, I don't know what I'm clicking. So again, I'll just quickly go through the 1v1s. Against Ranger, Sword, if you have a Sword out, that's awesome because Sword is really good against Ranger. Basically what you have to do is, you have to avoid being burnt. Like, so he puts his trap down. If you trigger it, it doesn't matter if you dodge or whatever you do, as soon as you trigger, he gets the fire combo. Which means it says 20%, but it's like 50%. 50% a shot. 20% of shots, which is like 50. It's pretty much, it feels like 50% when I play Ranger at least. Will burn you for a second. If you're standing in it, you'll get burnt, and you'll get burnt from the thing, so you just stack on burning. So what you have to do is, you have to make sure he can't get that combo by teleporting past, or knocking him away and then walking past, or something like that. You have to make sure he doesn't get that burning combo, because that's around 850 DPS a second that he gets on that burning combo. He'll get it on his sword set as well. So his sword torch set, he'll get burning combo, and then you're going to dodge that as well. So there's a lot of things you got to dodge. Avoid his poison, which is really obvious when he does the dodge poison, and the other poison is just the shots. You can dodge it if you're far enough away, but if he goes up to you, you can't really dodge it. So that one's not as important. The one that's, when it's close and stuff, if you can't dodge it, that's too bad. But if you dodge it while he's far away, then you'd be way ahead. Okay, so that's the Ranger. Against another Guardian, put your dodge to 1 keybind. That was a big improvement for me. So I didn't have to use any stabilities and stuff to beat a Guardian with a hammer. I can just dodge all his knocks and stuff like that. Like all of them easy, so easy to dodge. Except for Shield of Absorption, and that's what you use your stability for, to prevent him from using Shield of Absorption and stuff like that. Okay, the next, so that's against the Guardian Bunker, the same build you're playing against. Use dodge for the hammer, and then for Shield of Absorption stuff, you pretty much have to guess when a good times would be to knock you down and stuff like that. Use stability. The next one is DPS Guardians. DPS Guardians are actually pretty easy to beat. Dodge damage and get them out of the circle. as soon as you dodge damage, you pretty much have defeated them. Like they can't do anything to you because that's all they're relying on. Like their healing won't do enough against you because eventually you'll control them out of the point, and then you're gaining points and they can't kill you. So just dodge the damage and you'll win. The other thing is, playing against good Guardians, I found out that you won't get a knock, like 100% won't get a knock unless you immobilize them first. Because they'll just dodge every time. And like, if you're versing me or something, I'll just dodge every time unless I'm immobilized. And even then, I'll use stability then. And that's the big problem with that. It's just like, if they immobilize you, you pretty much know that they're going to knock you. And if they're going to knock you, it's really easy to dodge. So you got like this thing where it's like a giant stalemate of no one being able to knock, and hopefully you either fluke or your Shield of Absorption will get you the win. So that's the DPS Guardians. The triple meditation you can't die to. You shouldn't be able to die to. Just dodge all its spikes. It's a DPS. Just like keep snaring it and just vibrate on the spot if they switch to Scepter. They can work against any Guardian. The next one is Warrior. Now Warrior are really easy to beat, but can spike you down. So you got to make sure you don't get spiked. You got to immobilize them constantly, so they're either forced to remove the immobilize, or they just immobilize and can't do anything. Warriors are pretty like straightforward. Thieves can't kill you. That's like if someone just gets the drop on you and you're like AFK or something, the thief can kill you. But apart from that, thieves don't do enough damage to you. And if you're really, really struggling, just run focus. Like, Shield of Absorption is good, but like, if you're so dead every game, focus is the way to go. What's next? These, and then Ellie's. Ellie's are pretty, like, you gotta dodge their updraft. So when they usually just ride the lightning into you, they ride lightning into you, and then they just updraft straight away. So what you need to do is you need to just avoid the updraft. You just dodge as soon as they light the lightning, and you'll dodge 90% of it. And even the pro players just chain it, so easy one to dodge. They often change that with the fire jump forward. I can't remember the name of it. You know, it like makes a line of fire, and then they do the area one, and then they do their blast finisher and projectile finisher. Like if they're running the dual arcana. Then there's Mesmers, block, and invulnerable on their shatters or dodge. When they use their 3 skill, it will that sound, the blink and the 3 sound, the teleport mesmer sound, dodge then. just dodge then. 99% of the time you'll dodge it. Against pro players, I just dodge when they use their 2 skill. But if you don't know how to, because it's like as soon as they use it, you'll get hit once and then you'll dodge the rest of it. But then you don't miss your dodge. You don't, like if you have a spare dodge, because my mentality is when you have perma vigor, you have a spare dodge always, because you don't want to sit on full dodge with perma vigor, because it's always, you want it to always be regenning basically, because it's part of your heal as well. Like it heals you. That's a big part of your heal with the clerics. So you got to constantly be dodging. You got to be actively dodging things, so it's not just spam dodging auto attacks, because that's not going to do anything. So that's like an important one to dodge. And then Ellies, like the crit Ellies and stuff, just keep spamming Mighty Blow. Keep Mighty Blow up constantly, because that's like a big thing that most people don't do. They don't use Mighty Blow enough. And the AoE on the hammer is really, really good, especially for getting people when they're in AoE and stuff. So like if a lot of people group up, and then you get the hammer chain auto attack, and you get the AoE and stuff, you get a lot of damage. Against Engineer, you just need to dodge and block their 100 nades, sorry. So try and save your stability for when they're going 100 nades, because they can one-shot you. They can one-shot you, like no matter what your health is and stuff like that. They can one-shot you. The next, I'm just going through the 1v1s, so like this isn't going to be the best guide in the world. I'm trying to think of the next class. Drawing a blank. Ranger, warrior. I think, did I cover it? I'm looking through things to give me, to prompt me. just go to my screen. This isn't helping. Oh wait, I can do it. This is awkward. Ellie, Engineer, Guardian, Mesmer, Necro... Oh, Necros. Necro... That's it, okay. Necromancers are fun to beat. What you need to do is avoid poison, high bleed stacks, and, like, just remove those. And, immobilize them when they use their elite. Like, the Lich Form, you can't really do much. If they Lich Form and, Time Warp, run away, because you're dead. Or just have, like, the chain vulnerability and stuff like that, so... that's how to win 1v1s. I'll just show you a game of bunkering. This is a bunker control support. 3 things, right? Bunker, as in it has high health, lots of dodge, lots of healing. Okay, not high health, sorry. High survivability, so lots of dodge, lots of healing. It's a control, has the hammer. You can solo any point and gain any point. Right? Against any character. Against ranges, against other bunkers, against everything. That's just the thing. Like, it's really good control. Support. You get lots of team healing with the shouts and your virtues and stuff, like lots of team support. And you have really, really good res and stomp with your stability, your standing ground, and your Aegis. And, Virtue of Courage, because Virtue of Courage gives you stability in this build. And then you can use your Sanctuary to defend allies. I remember, like, just one thing when you're versing 108s. If you, like, just say your allies here. Allies here. And you're here, right? Yeah. Allies here, you're here. And the 108s is over here, like, in this direction, right? So he's shooting, pew, 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 trying to kill your ally. Don't put Sanctuary on your ally. Put Sanctuary in front of your ally, like just here. Because in the 108s can't AoE your ally. If you put it on your ally, then they're just gonna, he's gonna hit, like, just in front of the Sanctuary, it's gonna hit your ally and yourself. So you get poison or damage. If you put Sanctuary here, it's just gonna hit the Sanctuary. It's all good, right? Yeah. The only negative is that someone can come around the back and just stomp him. Like, the engineer won't be able to kill him that time, though. So that's the problem.
You must visit more often.
Okay, so we'll just quickly show some games bunkering in SPVP, the hardest form of PvP. Alright. Okay. So this is probably the worst example because it's Kylo and I'm not going to be on sword, but that's okay. Now remember, Sword 3 blocks projectiles. Can't stress that enough. I'm lagging, obviously. It's all good. Okay.
An enemy trebuchet was destroyed! Clock tower captured!
The other thing is, when going to the clock tower, these windows here, you can actually flip when you go out of the doorway, and then that way you can teleport up to the clock tower straight away.
Enemy captured the windmill!
Also, bunker ranges.
Enemy captured the clock tower! Your trebuchet's been destroyed! Clock tower captured!
Put up stability for retaliation for them. Sorry, standing ground for retaliation. And Virtue's also activated. Another thing you see me do. This is doing me a really one-sided fight. how you hit quite high.
Windmill captured.
Yeah, it looks like dodge stamina was. I have to go through poison, which sucks. And hopefully
Stand your ground.
especially with this random poison.
Enemy
Man,
Enemy
I guess it's all good. Just do a couple more rounds of that. Yeah, if it stayed 1v1, I would have won. And I didn't even have my sword. It's all good. Might go for the middle now.
Clock tower captured.
Yeah, I've been playing all classes recently, so I get more of a perspective of what I can do and what I can't do. And it's really weird because like it's so easy to predict shadows and stuff. Like I try not to predict, so it is really easy to predict them. And from other people, but when I shadow, it's just like I think like how am I supposed to predict that when if I was to do that?
Mansion captured.
Like if I was to verse myself, I would never ever stop a shadow. It's crazy. You can dodge roll and shadow.
Stand your ground.
So they do not have fire. Why did I dodge roll up? Also, killing duelist is good. Illusions, sorry. Any illusions are good.
Enemy captured the man.
And I usually save shots on the spine. Sometimes backfires on me because they get their control off.
The enemy has their repair kit.
Okay. Good. It's North American.
Stand your
I
ground.
can't type in the code. So apparently
Enemy
I'm not really
trebuchet
good.
repaired.
That was crazy. Why I get so bad now. Alright, so this isn't really the best way to explain how to play the bunker.
Windmill captured.
Just hot join, I mean. Every time I walk into a wall, it means
Enemy
I'm
captured
border
the
running
clock
into
tower.
That was hard. And this you can show absorption and out. Fortunately, I decided to banish while otherwise so it's very good use of the 2 button. Quite advanced. Like, you can see the skill ceiling for a 2. It's like you can press 2 the fastest.
Clock tower captured. Enemy captured the man.
Okay, who's this? It's Assassin, okay. Oh, is it really louder? Oh, my bad. Only like 2 seconds. What's that?
Stand your ground.
Incoming.
totally missed that time. Oh no.
They're firing on our position!
Let's see if this one is actually accurate. Oh. Get my own trip. No, oh, okay, it's not coming. 2. Wait, game's crashed. Wait, it's not crashed, I'm just lagging.
Incoming!
Dodge.
Incoming!
I'm sure. Yeah. Ah.
Enemy captured the clock tower!
Okay, hold on, I gotta change my game set. Okay. Can someone please tell me if this actually makes it any better? Is that better, or is it just... Because, like, I realize with YouTube videos and stuff, even if I turn the sound down, it stays the same for some stupid reason. He's probably gonna spike now. Oh no, he's Scepter. Warrior as well. Oh, I didn't have my heal for it, so it's I did press stability though. It's on stream, you can see that I pressed stability. Oh man. I do like that. I can just claim like lag all the time so I can prove it. It is better.
Enemy captured
Yes. Is that in... Yes. Oh, I'm the worst at streaming. Why do I bother? Okay, I'm pretty sure this is just going to be the end of my guide. I don't think anyone else wants to watch me play SPVP over and over again. So I'll just quickly restart the stream, and then that can be a different section of the